We got bananas in chat. That means that we're live on the twitch.tv/theassumer, where it is the morning and I have morning voice and it just won't go away. But welcome back everyone to another Hermitcraft stream. Axel Van Dyke, thank you for your 5 months of support. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Cuplex says, why can I see your Streamlab? Oh yeah, the server restarts like... because I'm starting a minute earlier. And we're being raided. Yeah, what the heck? Why can you see that? Why can you see that? What? I have no idea. How? Maybe there was an I didn't see an update. Matt, what on earth? How is it that... What's going on down here? Let's check. That one. Clearly, this game is not shapes. It's not shapes. Why do you think it's shapes? Oh my word. Look, shapes. This is not shapes, slobs. You are not a computer game called Shapes. I don't understand. Well, we fixed that. Also, Tango, thank you so much for the raid. And Impulse for the raid as well. Jeez. Teaming up on me right as we get started here. Tango, I have a question about Decked Out, okay? I think after you play Decked Out, you're supposed to take a card and it gives you an option, which I've totally missed on my various runs. I watched the instructional video for Decked Out like 4 or 5 times because I knew I would be terrible at learning like that, which I am. I always learn by doing. And for some reason I completely missed that, and so now I've done a bunch of runs and not got a single deck book thing yet. Yeah, so that's a big setback. Right, all the noises in the ear are rolling in. Thank you, Tango. Thank you, Impulse, for the raids. Appreciate it. I saw you guys were playing Among Us, which I have not played and probably won't bother. I've got a bunch of other stuff I'm interested in. Today, we're working on this area again. It's all I've been doing when I stream lately. Just been working on this spot over and over again. And I need to set up a beacon in a particular spot, and I need to grab this chest will do. We've got some chests here with the right sort of material inside of them. Probably going to need more glass, so that's another one of them. As we're going to build more of the road, and that's for our mountainous stuff. Excellent. Do we have one that's like partially empty? We'll take this one as well then. So those are our building materials. Jeplar is here gifting subs to I Pay a Dream, Friddy, Big Bad Wolf, The Crazy Cookie, and Dash G98. Thank you for those gifted subs, dude. Appreciate you supporting our community. CJ Gibbons 88 here for 7 months. Evil Notion. Evil Notion has raided us as well. We've just had 3 raids all at the beginning of this stream. Crazy, right? Only Ping, Only Please for 25 months. Grey Cat in Grey Hat for 12 months, a whole year. Light Horizons here for 4. Low Len for 6. Ren's Cold Sun for 9. Armored Monkey for 28. Sumin Shizen is gifting the sub to Only Crams. Thank you so much for gifting the sub, supporting the community. I Am Ferox is here subscribing. We also got Cozy Cloud for 8 months. Astronaut Tuna for 4 months. And we have Sumin Shizen for 2 months as well. Duncan Times here with the Prime. Prisium with the Prime. Venus 960 here for 2 months. And we are all caught up on those noises in the ear, but you know we're going to fall straight behind again. Here's Alsev99 for 7 months. Thanks so much, dude. Appreciate it. Sid said it was a multi-stream raid. Everyone among us together. Oh, okay, cool. Gotcha. Well, thank you for the multi-stream raid. Jeez, that's amazing. Right as we kick off this Hermitcraft livestream day. Speaking of which, Impulse, if you're still there, are you aware that you're supposed to be streaming in like a few hours? I saw that you were streaming. I looked at the schedule and I thought, uh-oh. No time for sleep. Let's have a look. Did I line that up properly? I did. Yeah, what we're going to do is have this go again on the opposite side. So I have some quartz. Pop down a few steps. And our path is going to join up somewhere over here. Now, I don't think I have the quartz we need to finish this. No, none in there, right? What I'll do is plop down our chests anyway. Our shulker boxes. Don't want the boats. When he says they were streaming for 5 hours. Wow. Wow, I could not sit at this computer for 5 hours. I tell you what, when we streamed Doom the other day, we streamed Doom for over 2 hours. And that is the longest I've sat at this computer in months. And it made my hamstrings feel really tight. I didn't like it. But yeah, I've been trying to just a little bit here and there sit down, but I just... Why don't I use stone stairs? There we go. So that's my way of, yeah, telling myself this bit's going to be a staircase. And we're then going to bring the road up to it. So we're continuing the road. And so today I imagine it will just be grinding away, doing grindy stuff and having some chats. That'll probably how it goes. Don't leave those behind or Cub will conversate. If he confiscates them, I'll confiscate them back. That's how I roll. You confiscate from me, I confiscate from you. We got a Moogle's Doodle here for 4 months. Borg Draman here for free. Dialbert 23 with the Prime. Maurice 8CF has gifted a sub to Impulse. Thank you for gifting that sub, dude. Appreciate it. Devocrates is here gifting 5 subs to Chaos Teddy. DT King 20. CL1X, Alex Jackson, and Will Sham. Thank you for those gifted subs, supporting the community. Much appreciated. X, I redstone to the path just like Cub. Do you know what? I loved Cub's Green Glass Road, and I really don't like the other one. Such a shame that he changed it. It looks so good. I've really thought the Green Glass one looked amazing. Okay, yeah, we'll have it bend over this way a little bit. Should probably use the shovel here. Come in this direction, and then it can meet up with that one again. Now, the question of where it joins over here, I think what I'm going to do is have it connect somewhere. You know, you'd think it'd be a rule not to connect on the down low bit over here, but sometimes, you know, why not? But what I was thinking is I might actually just push in these bushes and have it connect over here. And then the rocky terrain can kind of come up to the edge or something along those lines. I don't know how we'll sell it. Yeah, this road isn't just going to circle back in. It's going to connect over there. Assumer, go to the barge and buy mycelium. There is a surprise. Why would I buy mycelium? I'm actively trying to get rid of all the mycelium. And it keeps popping up. Popping up all over the place. Okay, so we're going to bring it in a little bit more diagonally over this way. Sort of around there. Do you spend all this time putting these blocks in and then you spend all this time ripping them out again? It don't make no sense. Okay, so we'll bring that in a little bit. And it's going to occupy this space somewhere around here. Oh, I've got a hot cup of tea here, by the way, as well. Do not listen to the chat, X, says Salty Hallaman. But I was just listening to you. Oh, damn it. Oh, damn it. We got Femi here for 4 months. Thank you so much. If you buy all the mycelium, then no one can have it. Well, people can just grow it or get it from somewhere else in the world. Okay, this block. It's part of the problem. Oh. There's a hole. There's a hole down here. It's so weird seeing your usual skin. Got used to the mob skin, says Kim Forever. Yeah, me too. I got used to them too, but I like wearing this one for a little bit. What tea flavour? Yeah, I need to drink this tea. It's, I think it's a Sam today. Vaxius places Cub fan's path was way better before he changed it. Tell him that. I couldn't agree more. It looks so good. Oh man, that is really hot. Eagle Fam is here for 46 months. Thank you, Eagle, for your continued support. I appreciate it. Mad Stera Rabbit says, I love turmeric tea. I often cook with turmeric. I can't imagine it as a tea, to be frank. Can't imagine it as a tea. I am so hungry today. I am so hungry this morning, and I haven't eaten yet. Having some pizza today. Oh, here he goes. He's talking about food again. Stop talking about food. Sorry, just feeling very, very hungry. Yeah, let's rip this out a little bit, and that one there, and I think that'll be the way it curves around the corner. And we'll focus on getting some blocks down below and starting to get a feel for this glass and how it looks. So I'm really happy with this project. It's just been a bit slow because September's been different for me, like the way I'm doing stuff. So normally what you'd see from me is like, hey, here's this project we're doing, and then I'll be streaming some of it and I'll be grinding some of it for my episodes. Whereas all I've really done for this one is do it on stream. Pretty much everything I've done for this area has been on stream, just because I've had different kind of time to do stuff than usual. Asuma, do you ever imagine Hermitcraft will play on a bedrock world? There was a time when I thought it was coming. I thought we would, you know, have to go over to bedrock, but it never came, really. It never happened. So now I kind of think like, nah, probably not, seeing the way things have been developed. X, thoughts on chat spoiling wanting you to do stuff, says the mining boss. I don't really have a problem with it. I think most people act out of enthusiasm, right, for what's going on. And maybe don't put themselves in the perspective of the streamer. So it's more on me to just deal with it better, because I'm constantly inundated with emails, tweets, comments. So-and-so should join Hermitcraft, and you know, like, can I join Hermitcraft? And like, what the people saying and doing this don't see it from my perspective. So it's like they're the only person to have ever asked that. And it's the same with making requests to do stuff in stream. I think people are just thinking about it from their perspective. So they don't see it from my perspective, where it's like I see the same thing over and over again, and it can just be annoying. But if you think about it, like, what a thing is it to be annoyed about? What, that people are enthusiastic and enjoying what you're doing and want you to go do stuff? So yeah, I just try and deal with it in the way I deal with it, right? Sometimes I get a little sarcastic for fun. Other times I tend to ignore the incessant requests, because I think people don't realise that they're not the only person asking. Okay. Because there's some incessant requests going on right now as I'm talking about it. I think is why that person asked, perhaps. What is my thoughts on the movie First Encounters of the Third Kind? You know, I know the name. Is that the one where they're like on a football field, or is it an airstrip? I think it's an airstrip, and they like flash a bunch of lights and play some music, and the aliens come down. Man, that's such an old movie right there. I can't even barely remember it. Are you going to get a PS5, says McNoob? I think I am, actually. I think I might. But maybe not straight away. I'm really not sure. Okay, we came back here for glass. Are you having a nice vacation so far, says Don Morris. I'm not on a vacation. I've been busy, been very busy. I mean, I framed it like I need a break. It's because I had other stuff to do. Yeah, we're kind of like out of glass, right? So we've got to go smelt. Where on earth are we going to smelt some glass? Oh, no. Oh, there's nowhere. There's nowhere. Except over here in the opposite direction. Where there isn't a minecart. So where did I put my minecart? Over here. Knowing me, I haven't used this thing in so long, there's no fuel in it. Off you go. Over here, over there. Yay, no fuel. By the looks of it. Oh, and all I got is a few sticks. All I've got is a few... This is basically a bad idea. I'll just go grab some from my base. Yeah, we need some rockets anyway. Hey X, what games do you usually play when you aren't playing Minecraft, says Mike Hawk. Whatever I stream is pretty much the games you'll see me play. I don't really, I'm not really a gamer. I just, it's just my job, you know. I recently watched The Social Dilemma on Netflix and decided to delete everything but Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. What do you think about the constant misinformation, disinformation being spread on social media? I think it's a problem, and I think education is the solution. To be aware that disinformation and misinformation exists, and how to spot it, how to think critically, how to think about things a bit more, you know. Which is kind of contentious in itself, because when I first heard ideas of like, think for yourself, man, like it was all kind of like, everything's a lie, you're in the Matrix, think for yourself, and now I'm like, no. No. What do we come here for? Glass? I probably don't have some in the smelter, but we'll check it. Check your sources, Timmy, says Tuxaban. Timmy, you didn't check your source. You didn't check the sources of your sources either, Timmy. What is wrong with you? Oh. Okay, we got... Yeah, I didn't think we had any. As I always say, I spend a lot of time now in the edutainment area of YouTube, like learning about stuff constantly. Like yesterday, Veritasium video, learned that because of nuclear testing in the past, there is like fallout, these radioactive particles. I think it was called Sturmion or something like that. But anyway, there's loads of these different types of fancy names that get created, and they've actually been spread so far around the world in very, very small amounts that in pretty much all of us living, we have some of these radioactive particles. They're mostly very harmless because there's so small of them, right? So such a small amount, you know, nothing to worry about. Don't go thinking you're radioactive, peeps. But they use it for like dating, so like they can detect art forgeries and wine forgeries and when someone died, because if something's been created in the last 75 years, it's going to have trace amounts of this fallout in it. Strontium, that's it. Strontium. Thank you, chat. That does sound like it. And I just found that unbelievably fascinating. It speaks so much to the interconnectivity of this world and how close to nature we are, and how like integral all these different elements, all these different parts of like knowledge and existence, chemistry and all this stuff, just, you know, the laws of physics all tied into your being in so many weird and wonderful ways. And that is just like, wow. It merged with calcium in teeth. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's merged with... Yes, that's right. You find it in your teeth as well. It's just so fascinating. I loved it, and I love learning. And being in that learning community, I think, has, in my opinion, prompted me to have some better thoughts about information that you see out there, and being able to question is it legit or not. But I mean, that in itself can be very perspective driven anyway, so We want the light grey. We want the light grey, don't we? And now we got the light grey. Sweet. Chuck it back in there. Chuck it back in there. Which tea do you like the most? Says Striking Legend. I like every day. Because it's every day, bro. You know? Trying to remember the next line of that song now, and it's like... Nope. Too cringy to remember. How are you enjoying Decked Out, says Emma Owens. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I really want to go on another run. And now I've learned that I've been a derp. It just... Everything I ever do, it seems to be there's this moment where like, oh yeah, I'm doing this entirely wrong. And now there's one for Decked Out. Found out I'm not picking up the cards after I play. Okay, it feels like way too wide here. I'm just gonna rip out a little bit of the edge like that, I think. And that'll bring it down to 3 wide. Actually, we'll make it like 4. And take these ones out. Do you watch much French or Italian film? Says Iron Fist. Not really. Not really. I'm got no problem with watching foreign films at all, but I never specifically got into like a scene of movies from another country. But I've certainly probably watched plenty of, you know, movies made in other languages. That's for sure. Could you please sing that you're about to hit a Jungle Tree song? You just go watch that episode back if you want to see it again. Jeez. What's your favourite season of Hermitcraft? Says Finn. I always say the latest one, but I don't know. They're just all so great. It's so hard. So hard to say. Thoughts on Kung Fu films? Says I am Therox. I kind of love them from listening to Wu-Tang so much, but actually watching them. Like, I've watched a few, and it's kind of hard. Like, I feel like just the style and the pacing is a bit, you know, like, dated, I guess, in some ways. I say this a lot, like, I think, like, all forms of media and art are, like, fantastic. But if you don't get into something, like, at the time, or like you end up watching like more modern stuff later, I find it's harder to go back and appreciate some of the older styles of movies. But I've watched a few kung fu flicks here and there, and they're kind of great for being what they are, but also they're kind of like, you know, a bit out of tempo with how things are done today. 36 Chambers of Shaolin is a great kung fu movie, says Terror. I couldn't tell you which ones I've watched, but one of them had this sample from Wu-Tang, and me being the music nerd that I am, it was just like a oh my god moment, where I'm just watching this kung fu flick. I had no idea it was going to be in it, right? And then it goes, Toad style is immensely strong. And I can't quite just... I can almost hear it in my head, but I can't quite remember the rest of the words. But then it was like, oh my god, this is like that sample from that Wu-Tang song, right? Yeah, peeps are recommending movies. I mean, I've checked out loads of stuff in the past about like what's available, what's there to watch, that kind of stuff. Oh, I see. Scar did it like that, did he? But yeah, it's just the pacing of it, you know, like it just doesn't quite pull me in. I think I tried watching Enter the Dragon a while back, and I just wasn't quite down for it. The bushy leaves are pretty cool, says Freezing Tropics. Yeah, I think we got it just right now. Like, you can see it only pokes out by a couple of pixels. It's actually like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it's not... Oh wait, the pixels do line up. Huh. I was going to say 1 or 2. It's actually quite a few pixels it pokes out by. I mean, maybe it could be a little less, but I just feel like that's got the right kind of balance. where we've experimented with that in a bunch of different ways. Right, so our moon area is going to go up to here, and then the path's going to come to this spot. Maybe we'll do this like we did before, actually. Let's go check it out. Pacing, says High Village. Yeah, I'm struggling to find the right words. Pacing is a great word to describe. And I'm not putting that on the movies. That's more of like one's own problem with the way entertainment seems to kind of get like faster and sharper over time, right? But I still think like what makes a great movie is not special effects and a bunch of stunts, right? It's the story. Is there a good story there? Is there characters to care about and what happens to them? And you know, old movies have that. They just have a different pacing about them, and it's the pacing that I guess... Hey look, this creates little break block particles off the side of the block. That's fascinating. Yeah, it's the pacing that I struggle with, I guess. But, you know, if it's like a genre of movie or a type that you're used to, you can deal with that pacing because you know what it's all about. Depends on the movie, I'd say, says Damn Wastaken. Yeah, of course. I get what I'm trying to get at is that if you've seen a bunch of movies from the 80s, right? You know kind of what like 80s movies are like, the pacing, the tone, they're more accessible to you. Whereas the further back in time you go and watch movies from, being a person of this time and age, you'll find the further back you go, how many blocks is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, at least about 5. The further back you go, the harder it is for you to get into those older movies, right? So for me, like 90s movies and early noughties movies are probably my absolute like niche in terms of enjoyment. Like even the bad movies of those eras, like what did I watch a while back? Deep Impact? Not really a good movie, but just has all the tone and style of that era, which I love. Because I grew up around that time, right? And you get that impression. What if the 80s is just a conspiracy theory? Oh my goodness me, it never happened. The 80s never happened, apparently. We got Snowy Banshee here for 3 months. Out Forgotten Words has subscribed. Pyro Hawk is here with the subscription. We got Murder Sedge 666 here for 2 months. Loving all the channels and learning from the hermits. That's great. And Pyro Hawker is here, gifting 2 subs to Rakdedos and VR Addict. Thank you so much for the gifting of the subs. Appreciate you supporting our community. There we go. We also got Cheers and Biddies here from Silver Lycan Studios saying, "Hey X, some friends of mine are wondering something. How many screen masks do you have?" I have 4. 4 screen masks. If you want to see, I think, all of them in one video, the Santa's Coming cover, I think that one has it. Does this... No, it doesn't let you convert that. Okay. I guess what I'll need to do is make some andesite and then turn them into slabs. And there it is. What do you think is going to be the future of Hermitcraft? This guy says hello. I really think there's just, you know, kind of this endless market for survival Minecraft, it would seem. But I think what Hermitcraft has to do is evolve with that, which it kind of has been. Like when Hermitcraft started, it was a very different experience to what it is today, and you know, I've personally felt like for a long time the way to evolve it is with data packs and like adding more to the game, and I'm kind of glad we haven't actually done that because the base game holds out really well, but things like the storylines and shenanigans that we get up to have certainly evolved. Also, our playstyles, our ability to, you know, we continue to grow and improve as creators, like inside the game, artists if you'd like. So that evolution is continuing, and who knows how far it will go. Some good tea right there. Okay, let's get this path going to go around the corner. We need to go pick up that other type of block, don't we? Are you watching Il Mango's new series, says Finto. I am not. The peaceful one, I've not been watching it. I don't really watch much Minecraft content anymore other than other hermits, like playing on here and seeing what they're up to. That kind of works. Yeah, most of this is pretty good shape, I'd say. And we got cheers and biddies here from the Golden Raccoon saying, oh, what's up? Not much, just breaking blocks and placing them back down again. That's what we do. Thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate the support for the channel. Mini Coopstar is here subscribing, and Sana of Scarver is here with the cheers and the biddies, saying, I'm tempted to ask you, where'd you get all those screen masks? I got them on eBay, I think. I'm pretty sure I brought them on eBay. Like, there's a lot of stuff you can get on eBay, right? And screen masks are part of them, apparently. There was one that had, like, blood dripping over the face. And I was kind of tempted to get that one, but then I thought, actually, it's kind of impractical. Like, what am I here to do? Play guitar? Not to have blooming blood dripping down my face. Get a grip, X! Stop trying to drip blood down your face. Jeez, you rebel. You rebel. Thank you for the cheers and bits. Appreciate it. The rocket shop is good next to the pink road. The rocket shop? Oh, those were the wrong blocks. Wait. Oh, I don't have what I thought I had. Wait, have I run out? There it is. The rocket shop. Oh, right. That shop. Yeah. Next to the pink road. This is the pink road, technically. It doesn't feel very pink anymore. I guess is the problem there. And we got that big old cave down below. There better not be any mycelium down here, I tell you. Oh, I was about to get angry. I was going to be hangry. Hangry. I learned what that is a while ago. It's when you're hungry and angry. I mean, did we really need a new word? We got Frankie5152 here with the Prime subscription. Thank you so much, Frankie. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Angry because you're hungry. Oh, right. That's not the way I saw it defined. It conveys both a cause and an effect. I mean, it's a made-up word, right? It's basically a joke, so, you know, there's probably going to be multiple definitions of that, wherever the origin is, I don't know. What teas do you recommend? Try every day, Assam. English breakfast, the classics. It's a Snickers commercial, says Polylog. That might not be the origin of it, though, right? You know, just because it's on a commercial. That's one of these things that happens so often, is that when you first see a bit of information, sometimes you think that's the first place it is. Big example of that, way to relate it to what we're doing right now. Lots of talk about originality in Minecraft, and you know, someone makes a contraption and someone else is like, so-and-so did that first, you know? Whereas it's like, do you actually know who did it first? Because there's a big community out here full of lots of people creating stuff. Yeah, and it's just one of those things that people seem to do. You see someone do something, and for some reason people get this like knee-jerk reaction to claim that someone else did it. Why is that? I don't know, but like, people do it without doing any research most of the time. Happens in music a lot as well, actually. Sometimes these things just stick in your head, like little things that people say, right? So I can't remember which artist it is, but I think it might have been Billie Eilish, right? And we were talking about her music because I think a record must have just come out at the time or whatever. And someone in chat said, "Oh, she's so original. She's invented ethereal music." And it's like, no. That music has been around for a couple of decades, right? And if you go and trace its origins, ethereal music then has some origins and some other stuff, and like, it's all kind of connected. But people like to look at artists or look at things with this scope of like originality. We have like passion for things, and then we like to, like, a lot of people express opinions using passion, I've noticed, rather than facts. This is one of the reasons I think discourse on places like Twitter is so bad, is because people like, you know, like throwback insults and trade information with like a ton of passion that, you know, you take some little detail and then you blow it out of proportion. It's kind of like that. It happens in music a lot, right? Bands, especially like in metal, bands sort of like, or should I say fans playing like the gatekeeper role of like who did what. The Thin Key says Billie Eilish didn't invent anything. Her originality is in bringing a type of music into the mainstream that wasn't previously popular. Yeah, I'd say that was pretty accurate, actually. The thing that struck me on her debut record was the experimentation with voice and more noise elements, and, like you said, bringing that to a mainstream audience. That stuff's existed for a long time, just in the underground for obscure artists and whatnot, you know. But that's not like a discredit to her or anything. Her music's great. It's just, all music is like this, right? It's all just built off of something someone else did before. Nothing is truly original. Okay, I think we've got a couple of the blocks that we need in there. Is it grey concrete or is it cyan? I think it's actually, it looks like cyan. Grab that cyan over here. And then... X, did you see Beef's newest wallpaper? I did, and I got to say, missed an opportunity to use that picture of Mumbo where he's got a tash on. That would have been better in my opinion, big time. Jessabel Design says, sounds like an education issue again. People don't research and learn before they decide they know all about a topic. Yeah, partially education, but partially like, if people could just identify that you have like a emotional attachment to things, and then you express that emotional attachment through exaggeration and through ideas, like you put someone on a pedestal, like, you know, oh, they're this original genius and they've invented this thing. You know, if people learned to identify that they do that, then you would be able to step back from it and go, well, actually, I don't really know, do I? And then that could lead to you doing some research and then learning about the origins of something, but also it stops you from then saying things that just aren't true, right? Obama says humans are stupid, to be honest. Said from your smartphone, sent over the internet, you know, over to this chat over here while you're watching a broadcast of a bunch of electronical madness going on. Humans are stupid, computers? Rubbish. I could do better than that. Oh, the internet? Sending information across the globe instantaneously? Pfft. Rubbish. Can't even go at the speed of light. Can't even go at the speed of light. Received by 3,000 people, says NotTip. That's rubbish. You humans are stupid. Right. Let's have some optimism, people. Come on. We're not that bad. Yes, we do some bad things, but we do a lot of good stuff too. The first known use of hangry was in 1918. Wow, Pebbles. I would have not thought. I would have thought it was from this century, at a guess, right? Not the previous one. But then again, like, what was the point of everything I was just saying? I didn't therefore state that I knew when what time it came from. I theorized that, you know, a Snickers advert might not have been the origin. And there you go. So we had someone in chat saying it was a Snickers origin. I mean, like, I'm not trying to blame this person for saying that. We're just using this as a good example to think about stuff, right? Imagine how much hard work you'd have to do to find the origin of something. Jezebel Design says 1918. I looked it up quickly and only found 1950. Yeah, because there's loads of different sources, right? Someone sent me a video about how a historian does their research and goes through this phase called histography, I think it was, where you look up the history of the history that you're going to research. So before you even start writing your whatever on it, right, your opinion, well, opinion, it's history, it's supposed to be accurate, but, you know, before you start writing what you write on it, you then go and read everything else everyone else has read as well and do this histography part, which is fascinating. Just kind of shows like how much of this history stuff is there out there. There's loads of it, right? There's so much information. It's just maddening to try and understand it all and learn it all, and, you know, prove that it's all true is also probably kind of difficult. X, is it possible that you could stream at a different time? Whenever you stream during the Hermitcraft weekends, I get no sleep, says Looper the Wolf. Well, I tend to stream early just because it's crowded, and I'm the kind of person who gets up first thing in the morning and goes, so I'm happy with just taking the early slot and, like, kicking off the stream day. That ain't a problem for me, so that's why I stream early. And you know, I had this habit of streaming early on the weekend anyway, so it just kind of fit together. Oh, I like this song a lot. This one's good. Again, a guy tried to argue with me on Twitter saying that the PS3 actually cost $620 at launch due to inflation when it cost $425. Says JS Motorcycles. I believe there is some truth in that, because the PlayStation 3 launched with a hard drive, multiple hard drive sizes, and one of them did go up well over £400. But I could, you know, I sort of vaguely remember that because I was around at the time buying a PS3, right? What I will say is, when you adjust prices for inflation, that can look like that. And the PS3 was one of the most expensive, you know, launch consoles. And, you know, what a better example of all this stuff we're talking about than consoles? Like, console wars and console loyalty, that's a place where people just get, like, you know, passionate and say all these things about the other console sucks, and, you know, like, here's the thing, peeps, like, I am not into brand loyalty, okay? I do not want to attach my identity to some company out there trying to create a brand and an identity to fill a hole in me. That's, you know, whatever that hole is, don't fill it with brands and products, you know? Fill it with introspection. But some of you know what I'm talking about. We've talked about this before. Some people disagree with me. That's fine. But it's how I think. It's how I operate. And gaming consoles are just such a great example of, like, this product loyalty. It's just kind of mad to me, you know, like, to invest your emotions and your feelings so heavily in this stuff. Like, Xbox versus PlayStation. I've always had a PlayStation, right? I just like the PlayStation brand, I guess. But I don't hate on Xbox. And both are probably well and truly competent of providing a decent experience, right, for playing games. So this whole, like, Xbox sucks, you know, taking it to the extreme, it's just ridiculous. And it causes people to say a bunch of stuff that's, like, you know, blatantly nonsense. Why did I come over here? Quartz. I was looking for my quartz one, which I think is actually all the way back at my base. Let's go pick it up. Thom says, I play on PS4, but there's nothing wrong with other consoles or PCs. Nothing wrong at all. At the end of the day, you're having an experience, a gaming experience, right? PC is better than both, says Mr. Steves. Yeah, like, we can be a bit more objective about the difference between consoles and PC, but like, depending on what you're looking for, there are reasons to say that a console is better than a PC. Like, the better thing to do is to describe the difference between them and what they are. And I really think that there is the potential for PCs to kind of take on the console market. Because back when consoles were far more dominant as the gaming option, playing on a PC was different. Like, it was a bit annoying to get stuff to run, and things weren't as compatible, and computers used to crash a lot, whereas consoles were just like stability. That's what they really had that seemed to be the grabbing thing. They just, weren't going to crash and mess up. Right, I see the problem here. The problem is I don't have any base quartz. I've also just got tons of junk in my inventory again. Let's get rid of some of this. Glass? I don't want glass. Right, let's go check my bartering setup and see if there's any quartz left over there. So anyway, what I was saying is, like, with platforms like Steam, they've kind of created this big picture mode, which I don't think people really know about, which can essentially turn your PC into a console experience. Now, a lot of that means you got to have a bit of homebrew knowledge. It's not plug and play. But I can't help but feel like if they could standardize PCs to provide a performance bar, and they could perhaps create a small piece of hardware that you put inside the computer that can like unify everything. Maybe it can interact with controllers wirelessly, and then it can sort of eliminate the need for you to see Windows 10 and give you that straight into Steam big picture mode. With the stability of games on computers today, I feel like they could pretty much like rival what the console has in terms of stability. And so it would allow like a console person to buy a computer that's geared up to be like a console. You can have like, the basic hardware so that you get the same performance everyone else does. But then if you wanted to upgrade and beef up your system, like, the way computers work with games is if you play it with one graphics card, okay, it looks this good. If you put in another graphics card, obviously this is based on the game, but you can make the game just look better by upgrading the hardware, which is something consoles can't do. They don't have that kind of scalability because you can't really upgrade them in the same way. That's what they tried with Steam Machines, but it failed due to some poor hardware choices by third parties. Yes, Fastman Live. I remember them doing that now that you say it. I was picturing something that like involved like a cards that you put in the computer, because there's like a few little bridges to be bridged, which would be probably like the wireless controller attachment, right? Although then again, it could probably be done through Bluetooth, but I don't know. There were just some ideas rumbling around in my head. Let's get through these noises in the ear. We got Frankie5152 here with the Prime. Trooper Joe, the one and only, for 16 months. Benta Power 0625 with the Prime, and a Bomb Banana, gifting a sub to Lemmy is God. Appreciate it. Thank you for supporting our community. We got I Am Farox here with Cheers and Bits saying, was thinking about your storage ideas, and I thought it would be cool if you could craft a bag out of leather that would expand your storage screen as long as it is in your offhand. Yeah, I think that's okay. That's an okay idea. I wouldn't really put it down that way. Like then your offhand slot is always consumed by this bag. Although I get it, it's like you're holding a bag of items that interact with this. I think, everyone probably feels like this should be bigger by now, and it's probably not going to go that way because of changing fundamentals in this game. Like, the communities can be incredibly resistant to change and I read some of the comments on my video, and it was kind of clear, even though I thought like my ideas were really well thought through that I'd suggested, like people can be really resistant to even the idea of enchanting shulker boxes. I had some people say like, oh, this is just like modded Minecraft, which is kind of a weird thing to say because Minecraft constantly gets more stuff added to it over time, and mods are just adding things to the game, right? But it's just kind of clear that people are resistant to ideas of change. Okay, I actually think that's probably most of the path here. Right, I got to remember I got a beacon to set up, so we need some iron blocks next. Amber says, X, please say something. Make it clear that you won't buy mycelium. Please, people keep spamming. It's really annoying. Spamming? No one said anything about mycelium this stream. What are you talking about? But someone did say I should sleep in the B-dub shop. So I will sleep in the B-dub shop for them. I didn't read their message out. I just read it. Whoa, that's a cool font. Hey, wait, how does this actually work? Stargazers. For just 1 diamond, you will get the sleep that you crave. Please toss 1 diamond over the counter. A pathway will then be open to your... Alright. Okay. Oh, it's an ender pearl stasis chamber. Well, here's the thing. I don't have a diamond on me or an ender chest. Hang on. Isn't every shop supposed to have an ender chest? Oh, looky here, a diamond. No. Okay. Am I the only one on? Good, because I don't want someone else to sleep right now. I want to try this out, actually. This sounds amazing. So, throw it over the counter. I think it just needs to end up in the water stream. Secret passage. Beds. And then I gotta throw an ender pearl in the water behind me, I think. Okay. Now I leave. Hey! Wait. No, wait. I gotta like that. Hey, this ain't working. Oh. I think I ruined it. Someone said you gotta go upstairs. Oh, good God, that's beautiful. What is this? Oh my days. That is a thumbnail if ever I've seen one. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Right, okay. Getting the thumbnail going here. Hang on, I've got to take off this ugly helmet. Oh my God, that's amazing. How do I get out of here? Hang on. We got a noise in the ear. It's Viladrante. I've definitely butchered your name. Thank you for 3 months of support. And hope you get better, dude. Sounds like you're under the weather. Enter a name is here with the Prime. And Minimoo12 is here for 10 months. Thank you so much. Okay, just making sure the thumbnail gets sent off. Excellent. Okay, now back to the game without clicking on anything. Oh, it's beautiful! It's beautiful! But I'm trapped! Wait a minute, like I'm assuming... I felt like we dropped down by... Yeah, we dropped down by 1 block. Tranquility, that was absolutely amazing. Right, I'm going out the fire escape. There's a basement? Ugh. Okay, not sure what this room's about. I love the way B-dubs builds. Man, I want a new project, right? I'm trying to wrap up some current stuff I'm doing. I want to learn to build like B-dubs, man. It's so immersive. Like, I just feel... God, it's gorgeous! The way he uses colour. If there's one lesson you can take from B-dubs without overthinking it, is just do not be afraid to mix things that are of a similar colour. Right? Like, I would not have thought to have used concrete powder as a wall block, but when you put it with other ones, it just works. Pearlescent Moon says, hashtag palettes. Yes, that is it right there, really, isn't it? Colour palette. I mean, what Kralis has done over here is kind of similar as well. This feels like more pixel art, right? Whereas actually, you could take what we're looking at right here and just apply the colour principles to structure. Yeah, I really want to wrap up the projects that I'm working on, because there's just so many of these like large scale things that I'm trying to tie up, and then like have a kind of reset on everything that we're doing, and start up some new projects. That's what I want to do. That's where I want to get to. City in the Sky next season, says Commodus. I've got a really interesting idea roaming around that I could do next season, or I could do this season, to be frank. I could do it this one. But it's kind of so heavily build oriented, and when I make my episodes, I mean, I'm happy to sit on here and build, you know, all day. But when making an episode, building doesn't really like translate well for me into episodes. So, or should I say, like, what would you call it? Screen time? Something like that. Wait, what am I actually doing? I'm getting all kerfuffled and unfocused. So, like, if I want to do building stuff, it tends to, like, not work out very well. At least in my experience. Because remember, you know, I gotta make videos for all of y'all. Season 8 plans already? Well there, says Forium. Well, as I say, it's more a case of... And let me just focus for a hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just needed to do that. It's more a case of, like, just endless inspiration for this game. And so where are you going to put it? Sometimes you're like, that idea will go really well here. And sometimes you're like, nope, save that for another season. And that's essentially it. Okay, now, what we're going to do next is make sure that we have... it's going to be 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1... like that. Just needs to creep under there, believe it or not. Look at all this gappage. Official terminology. Can you speak a little German? Du hast! I listen to Rammstein. That's my German. Okay, this actually here can technically get ripped out, but I'm not really sure if it's necessary or not. Okay, right, continuing on. Let's go. So now this is 2 high here. 2 high, 3 high. See how it just squeezes into this space? That bit's wrong. Oh, yes it is. And we got... person with name made out of symbols has subscribed. Some foreign language that I am ignorant to. Thank you ever so much for subscribing. And Warlord Inferno, here are those cheers and those biddies, saying, for your cause, I rarely get to see you stream. Thank you so much, dude. Glad to have you with us today, of course. And if you didn't know, I do have a second channel where I upload all of my streams if ever you want to catch them when they're not live. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate it. Okay, so going in this direction now, our base, which we're going to try and hide and sneak under some rocks today. This is going to go right here, isn't it? So one more out, essentially. Is this a beacon? Yes, it is, Rider Rat. You have sussed it out. Anna Bombanana is here gifting a sub to JK Gamer Dude. Thank you so much, Anna. Appreciate you gifting the subs as always. Thank you for supporting our community. Have you heard of Jaden Animations? She's one of the best animators on YouTube. Name vaguely rings a bell. But the animation community is not one I particularly follow. Are you going to upload today, says Aranav. Nah, my next episode comes out on Monday. I'm sticking to that. Probably means that, you know, I'll get the videos finished earlier in the week, but I'm going to put them out on Monday. Just going to stick to my plan for now. Because after this week, things will settle down again. That's for sure. But maybe not as well. Like, geez, moving house is like... There's so much stuff that needs to get done that I'll probably need to help out and do stuff for a while. Okay, let's chuck the white blocks in there. Put that in as well. And just reassess what are we doing here. Okay, so the path is finished. We now need to hide the beacon. The bacon beacon. I also wanted to do something with banners. Let's see how much wall we got lying around. See, now I've got to fly back to my base again. Or actually, maybe not, because bone meal is very accessible for me. As you can see, we've got a lot of it right here. So if I just reach in and grab a couple of those, I can change the color of them very easily. Look at that. Okay, and then I'm gonna need some sticks, some stones to break my bones. What? We're gonna need that, but not all of them. Actually, one of these might not be right. So what we're going to do is clone all of this. In fact, I only want to clone a small amount of it. I might be going a bit overboard here. Now, yo llamas be getting up in my bizzle here. Sort of. No, you're not going to be a problem. We need to copy E twice. Okay, I'll take that. That is a white banner. Good. Hey, what happened? I clicked twice? No? Grey? What? Oh, I see. I see. And I could get started with this straight away, which I probably will actually. So, the last two letters of concrete are E. Well, sorry, the last three. Two of them are E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is this thing... It's got to be an even width because we've got an even amount of llamas. So somewhere here is the middle. So the building on the back is essentially going to be an even amount of blocks all the way across. Which shows us the middle is right there. So conc R-E. Okay, so somewhere around here is going to be like E and E. I think that'll have it all in the correct spot. Peeps are saying Elytra. It's a little bit low. It's not so bad. I don't know if my broken tool thing works with armor, actually. We got a noise in the ear. It's SCJDG here for 14 months. Thank you ever so much, dude. Appreciate it. Will you do a video on PS4 or 5? I've never brought the hardware to hook up my console to the PC to record, so yeah, I don't really have any plans to do that. Okay, let's just get the rest of these done all at once. So C-O-N-T. Okay, there we go. Did I get them all? Looks to me like I did. Anyone knows the background music? It's Crinkles. It's written on your screen. Okay, that makes it a little clearer to look at. And we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And one of them needs to be done twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. There we go. So, one of those. Oh, what? Okay. One of those. Two of these. Okay, that's the way to... Ah, that one's different. We'll click back like that. So now we need some black dye. Which we've got in here. Make that black wall. Yeah, there we go. And now we should be able to clone the R. Very good. Right, let's go put these together. X, if you buy a PS5 and you have a PC, you can have an Xbox Game Pass and play Xbox exclusive without the console. It's Jay Keeley. Yeah, but I don't really play a lot of games, so yeah. Not really looking for that Game Pass. Concrete. Why is this like my brain's so slow when it comes to letters? This might end up looking bad, peeps, because I might get it all entirely wrong. Concrete. No, I've actually done it right. So for anyone coming by the area, like, it kind of tells you concrete. Although I do feel like I need to dress it up a little bit more. Maybe make the letters slightly higher. Just not really sure what to put on the outside here. We need some details, like some sort of blocks to tell a bit of a story, I guess. Okay, so the C will go... Llama's looking at me! Jeez, let me through. Okay, concrete. Yeah. Ugh. Okay. Also, should I change up the entrance here? I don't think I really need to. It just this spot here just needs some details, like crates. Oh, there you go. My brain just ticked over with an idea. Crates, like barrels, right? Maybe a couple of composters. Maybe a couple of looms. Anna Bombadano is here gifting a sub to Sacred Lotus MC. Thank you ever so much for that gifted sub, dude. Appreciate it. Wait, do I have what I need in my inventory? Funny enough, I don't. Just want some stone blocks. We come over here and do this. Is it... Oh, I never remember with these things. Is it the way you're facing? Like... that'll do for that one, I think. Where else I don't really have too much room to put them anywhere else. Let's do one with a composter at the front. And you know what, that might do it actually. Although I do like the loom, but you got to really cover that up. Yeah, I think that'll do it for that spot. I want to go overboard. Maybe there's a couple of other things here and there that might be of use. But I don't want to crowd out that space too much, right? It's looking pretty good over here. Potentially I could put some light sources down here. I love this song. I'm bobbing my head, not that you can see. Hello X, I'm new to Twitch, but I've been watching Hermitcraft since Season 3. I love what all you have been doing, and thank you for the years of entertainment. I really wish I could sub, but I don't have the cash to do so, sorry. Osno Mo... No problem at all, dude. Thank you so much for watching the videos. Not a problem if you can't sub. Glad you enjoy all that we do here. We've got some noises in here. We've got Lady Gecko here for 6 months. And we got Brock Free. Pusher X. Here gifting subs to Tangerine Trip. Jess Range. Boiled Peanut 5. Sub IG and Short One 726. Thank you for supporting our community, dude. Appreciate it. And peeps. If you've tuned in today and you're watching, which you probably are, because you're hearing me say this, be sure to hit that follow button so you can get notified of when I go live. I will be streaming again tomorrow at 2 hours later than this stream slot, because it's part of a Hermitcraft stream weekend, right? So I hope to see y'all. We'll probably be just in this area doing more of this again tomorrow. I was starting to think I might decorate this bit, but I'm not sure what with yet. Might give myself a little bit of time to think about that one, actually. You know, bone blocks would probably help. Yeah, I'll give myself some time. Let's focus on the grindy today. So that's probably what we'll be doing tomorrow. More decorative stuff around here. Right, it's time for a classic tidy up of the inventory, okay? Periodically, it is just a good idea to get your things in order. And actually, that can go in there. These ones can go in there. Uh-huh. Do I have the green box? I do. There's almost room for all this stuff in here. I don't really feel like chucking anything else out of there. Probably not going to use that many saplings, right? Okay, yeah, let's tidy up some of these boxes that we're not actively using. That being said, I'll chuck that in there. This song is dang good right here. Dang good. X, what is your favourite game other than Minecraft, says Awesomely? It is Doom, which we streamed the other day, and it was an immense amount of fun to stream it for a while. In fact, I might stream the next time I play. I don't know. Depends how it lines up, right, with what I'm doing. Okay, tools, they can stay out because we're using them. Work blocks, right, stone can go back in, so can lights. And I think that's kind of it. Yeah, that's kind of it. Alright, so now we're going to go build some of the stuff around where the beacon is. Which means we need all of this. Stone slabs, we need some andesite blocks. Which we got a little bit of there, a little bit more here. Take the andesite wall, the slabs. Oh, there was stairs in there as well. And there's a bit more. Yeah, good to take all of it out so you don't end up like crafting and more and then putting it back in. Thought you have you thought about checking out the auction houses, Tigerhawk? I'll probably put in some bids before it closes. That's the way I'll approach that one. Okay, so we've got our andesite stuff over here. Then we'll have our stone. And I'm not sure what else we're going to put in there, really. And then we get to work. It might be better to actually start from closer to that, because that's the thing we're trying to cover up. We also don't want to make it too obvious that we're covering it up, so good idea might be to put some blocks across there. And then maybe then across the front of this. Coming back this way, do something similar. Treat it like it's bigger than it is, so it looks a bit like less obvious that we've gone there to hide that. And we can use this as a bit of a marker as well. What's the other side of that? Oh, it's actually the room, so kind of looks really odd to me is the problem. Let's change up our strategy here then. Do I not have... Where's my andesite blocks? They should be right there. So can we get away with doing that straight away? Probably can. Just got to rebuild some of this. And then this one's going to be totally different. That's pretty sharp, but kind of works actually. I think we'll be okay. Let's put some stairs there. And then I guess... Oh, there's like another weird gap here. Should probably fill that in. Although, probably going to do that and then have andesite here. Yeah, and then maybe it's just a little lower there. A little bit higher here. Kind of getting it done. And we need to sleep in a bed. Now this is where I should have got teleported, right? But unfortunately we didn't use it properly. Check Cub's road design, says Callum Nicole. We need to tell Cub that the glass was better. The green glass was better. Stir1234 is here with a prime, and Aristamo is here for 4 months saying good morning. Finally I can join your stream this weekend. Glad to have you with us, dude. You had to close the trapdoor, I think, says Picky. I got it wrong, didn't I? Maybe we'll try again next time, right? Hey X, what do you think about new blocks like Marma? I don't even... New blocks? Don't know what Marma is. Not aware of any new blocks being added to the game, so don't know. one low like that. We don't do that too often, do we? We'll do it a couple of times here. Slab there. Oh, okay. That wasn't actually where. Actually, no, I don't want that there. Don't close the trapdoor, people are saying. Well, who knows what to do? Some people are saying close it, some people are saying don't. It's very confusing. Let's put some andesite stairs, andesite here. Nice Gary Goat says, where can I get in contact with the Vanilla Tweaks team? Twitter? Discord? Either of those places will be fine. Oh, fell down. Ah, now we've met up with this. I wasn't even thinking about that, but that's good. Wait, what? How did I just place there? Oh, it's the old mouse wheel just moving over at random. So irritating, that. Let's put the next bit about that height. Do a little jump, right? Looking pretty good, pretty good. Couple of like symmetries here that look a bit off. Oh, that's kind of necessary, that one. Let's then change this. Actually, I'm just going to leave it like that. I think that does the trick. Or maybe put just a little slab there, yeah. Okay, nice so far. Now that this is coming out, we need to push these up. Let's go some stone sort of here. Have that one come a little higher. Yana Trooper Gaming says your terraforming is definitely improving. Thanks. I feel so too. At least this one's going well. It's because we got like just a well-organized approach to doing it. The way I filled up my hotbars just means you're better prepared for making it look good, I guess. Also, just having a bit of an eye for when to change up the blocks you're placing as well kind of helps. Should use the pick block a bit more though. That's one thing I need to get more drilled into the head, is that pick block magic. What should we put here? Andesite slab, then andesite stairs. Right, and we'll take a step back in just a second. We're going to put that there. Okay, now how high up do I want to go here? I mean, I eventually want to cover the beacon, but we're going to flatten it out a little bit, essentially, which is why this isn't going to be so aggressive, this slope, I guess. So it ends up like that. That kind of looks pretty fine, if you ask me. We got a noise in the ear. It's ScarXme with the Prime and Silver Lycan Studios here with Cheers a Bit saying, Hex, apologies for the second question, but have you heard or are you interested in a game called Warframe? It may have an odd reputation, but I find it a good game. If you haven't heard of it, I suggest looking into it. Cheers. I'll make a note. Warframe. Thank you for the cheers and bits, dude. I'm always down to check out a game. You never know what you're going to find, right? Someone recommended shapes.io and then I was like, whoa, this is my jam right here. And if you haven't seen one of our shapes.io streams, you should definitely go check it out. You'll know probably pretty quickly if it's a game for you or not, but I've been loving it. It's really fun and challenging, and I'm kind of looking forward to the, well, always going to look forward to the next bit, but the current shape that we're building is challenging, but we're doing it all with like figuring out the exact flow of items to create this shape, so it's a pretty well built system we're making at the moment in that game. I really don't actually need to fill in all of this down here. Should just fill it in when it's useful, when you're building it up. That's probably the better way to approach it. So as this comes out here, we can probably afford a few more blocks down the bottom that aren't so steep. So we'll do that next. In fact, let's have one big go and bring it all the way past. Let's cover up the beacon with our next bit of building, is what I'm thinking. Let's go put regular stuff. I should put all these closer together already. Stock them up a little bit. Also, we haven't used a single one of these yet, have we? I'll put in a couple of them. Next one being there. Okay, we'll go with andesite slab. Put one of those there, have that here. So we're only just about covering it, really. So, before we step back and look at it all again, we're going to cover up the entire beacon. That's the idea. That is the plan right there. Why does it seem like everyone is playing Among Us, says Integer? Well, it's a popular game that people are playing at the moment, right? Tends to happen when a game kind of catches wind and people enjoy it. It gets a lot of attention. What was it like a couple of weeks ago? Fall Guys was kind of the thing that people were talking about in chat. Veggie Lover is here for 10 months saying rhinos are just out of shape unicorns. That's a great one. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate it. I like that. Out of shape unicorns. Great. Oh, look, I've run out of... Oh, wow, I'm going to run out of those fast, aren't I, at this rate? Alrighty. Save the chubby unicorns. Great. Jaden says, I feel like screaming. I'm being dragged out tomorrow and I don't want to miss a Zuma stream. Dude, don't feel like that. Like, you don't always get what you want in life. It is good to be able to accept sometimes things are out of your control and that you have other commitments and things to do, you know? It's not the end of the world. Otherwise, you'll just, you'll feel stressed out and whatnot, right? If you let yourself get caught up by things like that. Alright, we got Killer Juka Uperis. Definitely butchered that name. You said earlier that you like Doom. Do you mean classic or newer ones? Also, thanks for all the content. When I say that, I mean the classic games, but I love the new ones too. I've been really enjoying Doom Eternal, which we streamed the other day. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, I kind of like all of it, I guess. Maybe not Doom 64. I seem to remember that one not being very good. Or Doom 3 even. Sorry, Doom 3. But yeah, I love Doom. Like, just the originals are just so classic and like groundbreaking, and still to this day, just so much fun to play. A lot of fun to play. And then the new ones are just absolutely crazy. I love how blasphemous the whole thing is. Like, they really embraced the feel of those original games, like, because they were kind of hellish. I remember playing Doom as a kid and just being scared to death by it. Okay. Makes you want a new Duke Nukem, says Hekaru. I don't really remember Duke Nukem being that great. I did play that one as well. I tell you what, I do like the original Duke Nukems, the platformer games. Those were something interesting. Fun little platformers. I mean, they weren't special or anything. They were just competently designed platformers, I guess would be the way to describe it. Let's try this again then. Let's see if we can get it right this time. Jezebel Designs, if you're ever interested in playing Doom again, look up Z Doom, and you can essentially take the original game, but render it, you know, because it's a 3D game, render it in 1080p. Doesn't upscale the textures, but like everything 3D inside of the game gets kind of that, you know, high resolution feel in a way. Not resolution, polygon shapes are all high resolution, I guess. Okay, let's have a read of the book again. So, Diamond goes over the counter, then you go to the private sleeping quarter. So apparently it will appear behind me or in the inventory. So, once in your sleep sanctuary, toss the ender pearl into the water pool behind you. So that's before you sleep, right? Or is this a case of... This might be a case of you do this in the day. Let's try it again. So I do this first, but the trapdoor is closed. I think I'm supposed to come here in the day. In which case, if I sleep in this bed, it will now be daytime. So it's like I've come here and I've paid my diamond, thrown that... thrown this in here. And now I want to head out. Oh, there we go. And there's my ender pearl. So now when it's nighttime, I'll get teleported over here, right? And then can I do the same thing again? Just chuck another ender pearl in? That'd be pretty cool. Why is everyone saying go upstairs? We've done that already, right? We went upstairs. Maybe there was something else up there. It's just these two. Oh. Go into the doors. Yeah, we've done that already. We've done it. It's good. We got a noise in the ear. It's Pyro Burnium gifting a sub to Nightbot. Thank you so much, dude, for gifting the sub and supporting not a real person, just a line of code. That's all you've supported. A line of code. Okay, enough of the goofiness. We need more stone. We've got symbols and signs. That's what I'm calling it. Here with the cheers and bits saying, what if you put some astronaut-like armor stands around this moon biome area? Might look cool. That's part of my plan, yeah. Also, symbols is my nickname in Korean. Oh, wait, sorry. Symbols in my nickname are Korean. Gotcha, gotcha. Thank you so much for the cheers and bits, dude. Yeah, that's part of my plan, to put armor stands of astronauts around. Just doing all this other stuff first. Any plans for a road lighting, says Apache Kid? I was going to put down a bunch of lampposts, but I think I like how minimal it is. Honestly, this area feels like kind of nice being barren, so I'm going to be careful with how much stuff I decide to put into it from this point on, I guess. Right, let's go slab. Come up to this level. Oh, okay, there we go. Might as well pick that up. And then around here, where are we going to go at this point? Oh wait, where's the middle of the beacon? It's right there, so must remember to kind of preserve that, I guess. Let's go back down to the bottom. Didn't I say I wouldn't step back and look at it? I've kind of actually done that as I've wandered over here. Do you think that being able to combine slabs would be a good idea? Says Yeet's a meme. Combine two different types together? If they could do it in a... Yeah, I think if they could do it so that when you break it, it just drops those two slabs, then... Yeah, I don't see why not, really. I don't see why not. Jeez, keep putting them on the top side of the block. Not good. Not good. Burying the beacon like that doesn't negate its thex, says I am a Pharox. No, it doesn't, no. You can place all the blocks you like around a beacon, just don't break the beam. Okay. Not bad at all. It gets a little boring up in this area. Like when it starts to flatten out, it don't quite feel right to me, but we can make it work. Have you been in the Barg? You can mycelium there. I can mycelium there in the Barg. What's the Barg? Are the turtles still there, says Killer Potato? Some of them moved on. Some of those turtles moved on, dude. Right, I kind of want this stuff to go... Actually, if you look at it, I've got a lot more building up to do over there, so... Maybe just that bit, and we probably don't want it all to be slabs. Let's start building up this next chunk. Oh yeah, I've still got to cover the beacon up, haven't I? So don't get too carried away. Okay, there we go. Wow, Suma, you have been on the Hermitcraft. You can hermit and craft there. I can hermit and I can craft, yes. Udamine says, "Am my chat delay? I'm so frustrated." You've put that in chat like a couple of times now. Yes, chat is delayed, but don't be frustrated by it. It's just the nature of having lots of people watching. By the way, thank you everyone for tuning in. Be sure to hit the follow button over here on Twitch if you enjoy the regular streaming, because I do regular streaming pretty much like 6 days a week while I'm uploading to my main channel less at the moment. That's kind of the plan. Okay, there we go. That's the next one. Oh, whoopsie doopsie. I did an oopsie. I don't have a follow button, only an unfollow button, says Lazy Boy. Do not click that unfollow button. Do not click it. It'll make your computer blow up. That is a bad thing. Okay, feel like we kind of want to keep it sort of roughly around this height at the moment. This stuff doesn't translate so well when you start doing like flat bits everywhere, I find. And into this little space here we go. But I think we're navigating through it okay. That's looking alright, isn't it? No one will ever come over here and see or know. But that'll do. Yeah, I guess we'll take these iron bars out. They're going to be no longer really visible. That being said, we could do something a little different here. Let's take that out. Okay, if I bring it down sharply. And then we put that there. Yeah, a little bit different than doing it that way. See more of that post, is what I'm thinking. Aha, we can do what we like now because we covered up the beacon, I believe. Also, I can wander around in this gap. I feel like the Moon District is begging for Noteblock DuckTales Moon theme button somewhere. Hey, there's plenty of room under the ground to build like a Noteblock theme song. Maybe a job for Refo, right? Right, let's bring these two bits up. And then... where are we going from here? Right, we might get magically teleported in a second, I've just realised. Right as I'm trying to finish this work. Okay. So now we've kind of brought it all the way across. Ah! Music is playing! Oh, I guess I should sleep in the bed now. That's a pretty cool feature. But then you want the extra ender pearl. I really like that. Hey! I want to leave! B-dubs, let me go! Jeez! Trying to keep me captive. That was seriously cool. And I guess you can activate that any time of day. Like, it's just redstone that activates it. So you can hook it up to a daylight sensor or maybe something else. Yeah, looking good so far. Looking good. There's a few, like, streaky bits that kind of come out, like just here. Ugh. Which I think might be just a little better blended in. In fact, that alone probably helps a lot. But yeah, very good. I think when we started, we were building it sideways across, and then we kind of like shifted to building them like that, and they create these little streaks, I'm noticing, which don't look so good. There we go. Get rid of a couple of those. I'm going to run out of blocks again, aren't I? Essentially. Why are you AFK on Tango's video, says Amy Sean. You know, because AFK is a thing you can be in this game. Gamer for me says, I love your streams, able to catch one, big fan on YouTube. Awesome, glad to have you with us, dude. Glad to have you with us. Let's try and stock up all of these. Right, we're running low on andesite, and I think I'm actually kind of running low all over on andesite. Right, let's get up here and start building the next chunk. Put one of those there. Yeah, so if we want to continue this, we need to go get some andesite, basically. And now they're up at that height. Oh, whoopsie doopsie. I did an oopsie. Ah, actually, oh, there's like one block there. Okay, hang on. Do that and then go down to here. Yeah, it's kind of easy to just do these little bits, isn't it? Okay, but I think that'll have to do. We need some more andesite now. I could give you some, but whole other server. Can't get there by boat, says Zero Terraforming. Can't get there by boat. Excuses. I don't want to hear these excuses. Jeez. I should have a little bit more back at my base. I'm actually going to run out entirely real soon, I think. Andesite is a really great building block compared to the other ones, isn't it? Like granite and diorite, not used so much. Hi, Suma. How do you get the durability of equipment X to show up? Oh, my wings. Just remembered that. Right as I took off above lava, I'm like, my wings, they're low on durability. Not sure what you're talking about, actually. How does XP make the redstone laps at blocks stand out by half a block? Possibly by using walls, but I'm not really sure what you're talking about. But I know that walls gives you that vertical half slab impression. Hey, look at me, I actually remembered why I came back here. That is just unheard of. Unheard of. X remembering what he's doing. What? What dimension have we entered? While I'm here, grab a few more of these other things as well. Alt plus F4 says horse 431. What does that do? Alt F4 doesn't do anything. Jeez, why don't you try it? Doesn't do anything for me. Right, let's rocket on back into that area. Wait a sec. Zero derps at this stream says Yana Topper Games. Yeah, zero derps. What are you on about? Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Okay, anyway. Anyways, we can continue placing blocks, which I feel like I need a break from this. We'll use this bit here as like our last part, I guess. Ugh! I can't quite reach it. Yeah, we're gonna do it up to here. Let's go for a slab. I think I use stairs a bit too frequently sometimes. Oh dear. Mouse wheel. Just can't get control of it. Hey, we're missing the type of slab here. There we go. Do you believe in paranormal activity during 3 AM, says T. Eagle Man. Do I? No. Paranormal activity blatantly takes place at 2 AM. Do your research. Get your facts in order, Timmy. How could you? You should have known it was 2 AM, not 3 AM. That paranormal activity. I'll tell you, it's definitely happening at 2 AM, not 3. Not 3. Paranormal activity ain't that late. It's always on time. It's always on time. Isn't it now? I believe that it is. It's always on time. It's never late for a date. Okay. Okay, enough with the goofiness. Yeah, something a little different just there. And then we just got these blocks to place. And that's it. That's all we're going to do on that front for now, I think. I do want to come in here and sort these blocks out. Is there any craters in the moon biome yet, says Nassim the random guy. We did make a couple, but then we ended up putting the path for it, so I'm just going to leave it as is. It's good, I think. What we've done over here is good. I thought paranormal activity came at midnight, but now I stand corrected, says Sacred Lotus. You are indeed corrected. Thank you. Thank me later, you know. Right, actually, you know, maybe I should just power on through. I don't know. We only got a tiny bit left to do, right? Also, I was using cobblestone over here. Ah, that's a good point, actually. I kind of haven't used any cobble over on this side. Maybe we'll start to merge them together somewhere around here. And then we'll end up putting corals on it. We've got a bunch more transforming to do, right? But so far, so good. I'm liking that. Don't listen to the people saying do Alt and F4 in chat. That is a Windows shortcut that closes the current window. Not some magic keys these trolls are painting it as, says Oakim. Alt and F4. When I press Alt and F4, it doesn't close anything. I don't know what you're on about. Trolls. Gotta watch out for these trolls in chat, peeps. Trying to get me to waste my time pressing a bunch of buttons that don't do anything. That looks alright. Where's my... Oh, I've moved it, haven't I? There we go. Hey, I don't have my stone stairs on here either anymore. Ah, I'm going to leave that all covered in, actually. Let's have one of those. We haven't had one of those in a while. What is the longest resource collecting you have done in a single sitting? Ooh, I don't know really. But I tell you what, when I was doing the desert in Season 2, man, that was some hours put into that, I tell ya. Oof, that was a grind. Need some more stone blocks. There we go. Ah, what are we doing here? Things get interesting here. Hey, wait a minute, it's night time. Let's go sleep in a bed. Any expectations for the Minecraft event on 3rd of October? Yeah, I expect we're going to learn what the next update of Minecraft is. Okamifan says you're curious what the final result of what we're building will look like. Well, it will be, you know, just a bunch of rocks. But it will look cool. There's no doubt about that. I enjoy doing this kind of stuff. And now we're actually bringing the two together pretty well. This is going to be sort of relatively easy to cover up this bit, I think. let's go put some stairs there. Oh, it's a slab. Stairs there. Ah, this bit here I thought was part of that. It's not actually done, is it? Okay, now it's looking a little bit sharper. X, your skin, says Dexterausch. What about my skin? What about it? Okay, more stone. Do I got that? I got that. Okay, this right here is also kind of not part of what we've actually manually put together. Let's make sure that it's all in order. Okay, that's good. Nah, that's not so good. Come back down here and start doing this bit. We got a noise in the ear. Who is it here today? It's James Shopland for 55 months. That is incredible, dude. Thanks so much for 55 months of support. Appreciate it. Hope you're still enjoying it after all this time. Jeez, so long. Right, I got a feeling when we step back from this, it might look a little less coordinated. I think it helps if you build with some sort of pattern. Because I think what we're doing here is a bit more garbled than what we were doing previously. Also, how much higher do I need to go? Not really that much higher. We kind of got this. It's going smooth. Let's put one there, one here. Yeah, that's actually worked out pretty good, because we just need to cover that all... Oh, not like that. Cover this one block. Maybe not like that either. Then it's all good. And we got a noise in the ear donation here from... It's Mound! Saying, I really appreciate your nuanced and political social stances, especially in substance abuse and the culture around it. Keep it up. Thank you, dude. I appreciate the support with the donation there. It's taken me a long time to get to where I am with my views and beliefs on stuff. But I think a lot of it just needs to be rooted in good intention and understanding that we're all human and we're all capable of making mistakes. You know, if I could summarize where I think these things come from, but man, every time I look at that, something's wrong, and I've just realised what it is. It's because there's that granite there. Thank you so much for the donation and support. You know, I was listening to a couple of podcasts that popped up in my feed yesterday, and I didn't enjoy them. And the reason why is because they were talking about political, social stuff, but they kept making it about groups of people and blaming it, like the and the them. Oh, it's these people, it's that group, and I just find it so unproductive to talk about things that way. Where are we at? I'm looking for a particular block that I know I have, and it is in here. It is in here, my friends, that the block is and shall be. Divide and Conquer says, balk, balk, balk. maybe. You know, it was just political commentary, but it's like the topics they were talking about I was interested in to some extent, but it was all just through this narrative of like them and these, and they are the problem, and like what is wrong with them. And it's if you think people have got like a bad idea, it tends to not help to, you know, put it on them in that kind of way. Like most people don't go around, I think, with like the intent to be a bad person or to hold the wrong view on things. So if you tell someone their view is wrong by being like aggressive and, you know, getting into that kind of cancel culture sort of attitude towards things, you're not going to get anywhere. You're not going to communicate with people. And so I just don't enjoy it when I'm listening to this stuff and it's all them, they, the problem with that lot, you know, kind of way of looking at things. Yeah. Alright. Let's chug all this stuff in. And I think we actually just finished the entire thing, right? So I should probably go grab some cobble to merge it along that side, but there you go. We just need to blend in that cobble a little bit. X, the Clod God, will you kill, where is Clod? I don't know what happened to Clod, actually. I think I've completely lost track of Clod now. Oh, people like the look of it. Thrian likes the look of it. Let's have a step back. I'm glad you all enjoy this because it takes a bit of time, as you've seen. But if the result is good, then that's great. Right, time for a flyby. It does look good, doesn't it? We do struggle with a little bit of a plain white background here. Like, I don't know what to do with that space. Some lettering going down would be kind of cool. I just don't know what we would put on the side of that, right? Stream Torch, says Raga. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mercury Explorers is here for 9 months. Keep up the good work, X. Finally got my Twitch baby. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate it. Appreciate it ever so much. Let's put that one box away. You could advertise something. I could actually. I could like make it a form of advertisement. I don't really. A soul lantern. You know, I think we've gone through most of the good ideas over time, right? And I'm not sure. You know, we could make it a novel item that no one's thought of doing before. We could make it just a book. Do a journal again, yeah? That would be a way to advertise as well. I could be like, hey, come check it out. Right, we also need to go put more feathers. Remind me, peeps, we've got to go get feathers before the end of this stream. Because that needs refilling. Okay, those are all of our... Well, that goes in there, actually. Okay, so these are our project boxes. They need to get put away. And then these go in there. Okay, right. Well, I can sort all of this out pretty quickly. In you go. Nice and orderly, as always. So we need to grab feathers from the nether, because that's where my feathers are. Okay. Hermitcraft. Stream. Day. 190920 log. Asuma. Put a little dashes either side of my name. Finished. Moon. Moob. Biome. Path. And landscaping. Bam! That's what I did today. Not terribly exciting, is it? But it's something to pass on to the other hermits. I also don't know... Oh, is this gal next? Maybe it's this gal who's next. Okay. Oh, it's Doc. Doc's next. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Stream day book. I don't think I've seen him log on. Is Doc live? Like, is Doc... Because sometimes Doc does like a pre-stream thing, doesn't he? Everyone in chat is saying that he's forgot. It's possible. I know the man is very distracted with other things at this point in time. Right, is my elytra going to break? Yes, but not today. Oh, hang on. Hang on, let's Okay, well, I guess we're continuing. There's actually some things I wanted to do around here, so we'll have stuff to continue doing. OMG Scoop is here for 5 months. Says Iskal doing stonks. I don't even understand that. Yummy Chicken is here with the cheers and bits. Thank you so much for the cheers and the bits. Oh yeah, look at this. We got some trash to take out over here. We got a donation here, noise in the ear as well. So that might have items. No, it doesn't have items. Also, don't need the raw chicken. Oh, I think I know what's happening here. Was I throwing them back on the carpets? Possibly. Yeah, chicken for this one. Also, I need to drop these shulker boxes off in the shopping area. Well done me, I forgot about it. Well done me. Yeah, that goes in there. Yeah, I'm holding on for Doc. Let's see. I mean, it doesn't really make much difference if he does or he doesn't. Like, either we got... Okay. Oh, I think it sounds like maybe Iskal's going to take Doc's slot then. Completely unplanned, though. Just woke up. Look at that, Iskal filling in here. Cool, so... with no sign of Doc, I guess Iskal will be taking over his slot. Speaking of which, Iskal wanted some crying obsidian, which is why I'm here. I was going to pick some up and put it in my shop. Empty belly. Ah, dude. Me too. And I got to exercise before I can eat. I got a bit of a workout to do. But I'm used to the old morning fast. I don't do it so much anymore. Yeah, we had a donation. We had a woman here saying, "Hi, I'm French, but I'd like to say that now I only watch English-speaking content because in France the Minecraft content is not so good as before. Sorry for my English." Quite all right, dude. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. I can't really I can't say with any authority that English-speaking content is better, but I'm aware that each country has this niche of content creators that thrive because they do specific language for it. But whenever I've gone and checked out foreign Minecraft stuff in the past, it's like hard to see something quite as distinct as what you might see on something like Hermitcraft, right? But I don't know. I don't know if that's a language thing. It's just something I've observed, which you have sort of confirmed. What did his scale type, by the way? You sure time is right and all? Let's double check. I'm pretty sure. I mean, now is the time for the next stream slot. So if I head over to that website known as Livestream .hermitcraft. Oh, okay, I put a comma in. Livestream.hermitcraft.com. Yeah, Doc is, and tomorrow as well, so I better shoot Doc a message and be like, oi! Having a baby is no excuse! It's a perfect excuse. Yeah, he's not around at the moment. Okay, what are we doing here? The music stopped! Oh! That's why this feeling of blackness just all of a sudden opened up in my soul. I felt a deep, dark depression. And then, oh no, it's gone. Oh, the music solved the problem. Oh, I always feel horrible when music's not. Well, I say horrible, being a bit exaggerated. Okay, Iskal's going to take over. That's pretty sweet. The action will continue. I guess that means I've got to send the book to Iskal. While we're over here, let's stock up our chops. These need to go back to the shopping area. And I was going to do a little bit of like tidying up. Oh yeah, sort of put some... Let's grab this one, put some crying obsidian in there. We'll do that on the way back. I'm opposite. Love quiet, says Alice 5000. Well, you scare me. Now, I do appreciate a bit of quiet. I like quiet with nature sounds. Actually, that's a very good observation. Like, I always have music playing, or I'm listening to something like a podcast, right? But then if it's just like silent and I'm indoors, I hate it. If I'm outdoors, I'm pretty good with silent. Sometimes I like to just go for a walk. Alright, Iskal is live, and I totally forgot to pick up the stuff, right? So well done me on that one. Where is Iskal at? Maybe give Iskal some time to get ready if he's just woken up. Totally not an excuse to keep watching your streams, this crazy koala. I mean, yeah, I could have given Iskal like 5 or 10 minutes if he needed it, but because I got a day to get on with myself, right? But oh wait, did I ask him? Yeah, but, you know, he's live now, so you know, shout out to Iskal when you go over there, right? Don't just watch the stream. Hit that follow button. Send him some love. He's keeping the stream day going. By the way, Milstitlin subscribed. Mr. Cootie for 2 months. And Yummy Chicken here with more cheers and bits. Hey, Suma just recently got into Hermitcraft. Love your videos. Oh, I'm glad you enjoy them, dude. That's awesome. So Iskal man, here to save the day, as chat is saying. Okay, I think he's doing camera account things. Also, I got a reply on Discord. It's probably not from Doc though. No, it's something else. Let's close that. That's a distraction. I guess I can start doing some of my post-stream closing, or I don't know, don't even know what to call it, you know, unlisting videos, deleting tweets, all that stuff. Hello? Durdox, remember, I shot him a message about tomorrow, so hopefully he will. Hello. Do that one. There we go. The disc scale saying, oh, pop-ups. Meet at hub. Okay, there we go. I'm assuming he means nether hub then. Oh, okay, he's coming to the shopping district. That's cool. Okay. You got to stick around, peeps. You got to stick around. I've got an idea. You're gonna see it. Just wait. Iscal's gonna know what hit him. Free glass, yeah. Free the glass. Well, now we're playing the patient waiting game. Okay, I can close that. Whoa, what? He was invisible. Oh, too late. I need to go through that portal anyway. Jeez. Yeah, he got away with that one. He got the book though, that's good. Right, I'm gonna go repair my elytra at the gold farm. Bam. Time for the raid, peeps. Be sure to hit the follow button before you head out of here. Where's the raid button? There we go. Sending you over to Iscal. Alright, and send Iscal your thanks for continuing the day today for us as well. That's it from me. Thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered. Thank you to all of my patrons. You can now join in the raid. Thank you everyone. Take care. Bye bye.